Hello artists! As you may remember, my name is Roxanne and I am back here with another video for Marabou. Only this time, we're going to be checking out some of their graphics range of supplies. So we're talking pens, ink, and fine liners. Now before I bust out my sketchbook, I'm actually going to give you a quick crash course on all the supplies I'll be using. After that, I'll show you how to use them all together to create a really wild and vibrant illustration. Let's begin with the Aqua Inks. Now I'm a huge fan of liquid mediums like this, and let me tell you, these little bottles really pack a punch. These are highly pigmented and water-soluble watercolor inks. You can rework them even when dry, and they are naturally transparent and light fast. Next up, we've got the Aqua Pens. Now these big guys are watercolor pens. They deliver high quality ink with vibrant color. They're also dual tipped, so you've got a flexible brush tip on one side and a fine tip on the other. You can use these as is like a marker or spread and blend color using a wet paintbrush. Finally, we've got the Graphix Fineliners. These are water-based, water-soluble ink pens that come in a ton of colors. They've also got a 0.5mm nib, perfect for detailing. So now that we reviewed what I'll be using for my illustration, I'm now gonna do what probably every artist does when they have a sweet new stash of inky goodness. It's time for a swatch party. Okay, moving on now. I'm gonna play with all my Graphix inky goodness on some mushrooms I've drawn up in my sketchbook. To note, I'm in a watercolor sketchbook since I'll be layering a lot of media and using water with all three supplies. I'm gonna start off by laying in a bit of the ground surrounding the mushrooms using the aqua ink. After giving the bottles a nice shake, I'm diving right into the bottle with a paintbrush. You can see here I'm applying some of it with water to create that gradation in my background. They're also super fun to layer or splatter. Next up, I'm grabbing the Aqua Pens that have that awesome brush tip to fill in larger areas. To keep this color palette going and to fill in those smaller mushrooms, I'll just flip the pen around and use the fine tip. Before moving on to the fine liners, I want to share with you one little trick I use to help get some additional shading in. First, I'll put a swatch of the Aqua Pen in black on some paper, water it down, then use it to create my shadows. This is an easy way to water down the color while maintaining a bit more control. After using the Aqua Pens, I'm now going to grab the Graphix Color Fineliners to add detail and even more color to the illustration. I'll apply the pen as is, and then fan out color with a wet paintbrush. So for me, these make the perfect supply for detailing, and they work great on top of the Aqua Pens. It's like a match made in pen heaven. Once my page is dry, I can then use the fine liners for some final outlining to bring my illustration to completion. To learn more about Marabou Graphics and any of the supplies seen in this video, be sure to check out MarabouCreativeUSA.com. There you can find a retailer near you that carries them in store or online.